Hello everyone, this is me Sadia here, and I am doing your second week of July reading, start from 8th through the 14th of July 2019. This is going to be for the sign of Leo. So let's see what's coming up for Leo people for the second week of July, which has already started. So let's see. Be mindful of the fact it is a general reading. It may and it may not resonate with everyone out there. So pick whatever resonates and leave the rest. You can always reach out to me for a personal reading on my email ID in the description box. You can also check out the affirmations that I am offering. You can also check out the manifestation techniques that I am sharing with the ones who are willing to manifest something in their life with me. So yeah, you can check the details in the description box about that as well. So yeah, let's get into the reading. We do have Three of Cups, we are with Four of Pentacles, King of Swords, and Four of Wands. Underneath the deck, we do have Eight of Wands. Underneath that, Wheel of Fortune. Underneath that, Eight of Swords. Underneath that, Two of Wands. Underneath that, King of Wands. So somebody is feeling blocked. Somebody is somebody was feeling blocked, I should say. It's more like, some changes have happened in your life recently, and you were, before those changes came up in your life, you were waiting for things, and you knew that things will change when you will change something about yourself. You had to bring the change in yourself to see the changes outside of you as well. I believe there are certain things that have changed within you, which has kind of evolved the changes around you as well. And it's more like whatever that was making you feel blocked was not actually a blockage there. It was more of your self, or self block, or self made block, or subconscious block that was kind of blocking you from having what you desire. But that time has passed now. It's like it's more like you have gone through it, you have dealt with it, and you realized, I don't see how you realized it, but I do see you have come out of that blockage that you were stuck in, which was not letting you move away from this, self-sabotaging energy. But you finally made that move, which kind of, it's more like, you got the breakthrough that you were, expecting or needing or wanting to have in order to have your life moving in the right direction, rather than staying stuck and feeling blocked because of your own certain subconscious blocks. I believe that changes have recently happened. Like maybe in the last week you experienced this changes happening in your within yourself, which is now bringing you excitement, which is now bringing you abundance, which is now bringing you happiness, and you are ready to experience the growth that is coming through with those changes in your life. I will definitely take clarify for in which area that was that change was meant to happen for you in order for you to have what you truly desire. But coming back to these cards here, Three of Pentacles paired up with Three of Cups paired up with Four of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Four of Wands. If I talk about the same energy that I picked up here, and if I use those, vibes into this, set of cards, I believe like the blockages, the things that you were, it could be a fear, it could be overthinking, it could be some negative belief that you were holding on so tightly and you were not ready to leave or let them go, or you were not ready to face things as they are. Rather, you were like, it was more like, making up stories in your mind, and, thinking like, if I do this, this might happen. If I don't do this, this might not happen. So it's like, you telling yourself, like, without even knowing what is going to be, you were kind of, presuming everything yourself, and you were not checking out the, options lying there. You were not checking out the opportunities lying there. It was more of, your own self talk that you were having, which was kind of, blocking you somehow. But something has happened in your life which has brought you that awareness, where you now have set yourself free from that, um, self-sabotaging energy, and now you can see things clearly. um, I do see that you still at times have that, you go back to those thoughts a little, like, I do see that coming through. I do see that you still go back to, it's more like, visiting the old stuff again, mentally. Like, you do think of things that you were not doing, and the reason why you were not doing them, because you believe that, it might not lead to this, it might lead to this, and stuff like that, whatever the stories you were making about, in your head. So you still have, during this week as well, you are still going to have that, back and forth of, your, um, it's more like, a communication that you're going to be having with yourself, within you. You are going to be having that conflict within you, where you know it's more like, what is it that makes you happy, but at the same time, your negative self-talk is something what blocks you there, and it's really need to be, um it's really need to be deleted. Like, you really need to keep telling yourself something good about it, whatever the situation is, whatever area it applies to. If you're thinking and, overthinking about a job, then you should start talking positively to yourself. If it's a relationship, you should start talking positive about it to yourself, rather than, having complaints, or, expecting bad things to happen to you. Stop doing that, because that is going to only block you from having what you truly desire. And it's like, it was very hard for you to break free from that negative self-sabotaging energy that you were caught up in for quite some time. Now you are free, but I do see that you are going to have that, a bit, it's going to be coming back to you in bits. At times you are going to feel the same energy coming through, with you moving ahead in the direction of your dreams. You are going to question yourself, am I in the right direction? What if it doesn't, come out to be the way you expected it to happen? So stop, talking negatively to yourself. Stop confusing yourself. Stop making yourself feel like maybe I'm not in the right path. Stop doing that. And because there is nothing as you are thinking or presuming right now, or you will be presuming in the ongoing week. So it's really going to be a tough thing for you to do that. um I don't know why is it that you kind of, keep going back to that old thought patterns. I don't know why. Let's figure out. You have fear of getting too much attached to a certain thing, a certain person, a certain situation. You feel that you really need to stop yourself before you start giving too much of yourself to that person or that situation, that job, or whatever it is. I believe it's about your love life. You really want to, you know, you love opening up about your feelings, about your emotions, but at the same time, you hold yourself back because you feel that you might give too much to this person, which you don't want. And even though giving that or doing that is going to make you happy, but at the same time, you really don't want to be addicted to that person, addicted to that situation. And why is that so? Fear of commitment, maybe? Let's see. You are basically, it's like, you are, these are things that you really have to do. Like, if it's a relationship and you are dealing with a person right now, you really want to move ahead with this person in that particular relationship. But at the same time, even though it's more like the situation for, I don't know, it was for Pisces or Scorpio. You might be dealing with one of those signs as well, because in their reading too I picked up the same energy coming through for you. So there needs to be some sort of patience, be that from your end or from the end of the person that you are dealing with, because one person is not at all ready right now. Even though they are like, they know what is true, they know what this relationship means to them, but at the same time they have this they really want some time to, not to decide, because they have already decided. They know what it is that makes them happy. They know what and how they want to reach out to this relationship, this person in their life, and how they want to step ahead with this person into a solid relationship, in a committed relationship. But at the same time, um, it's more like they really want to have a relationship. They might have not had a relationship. It could be your energy as well, because it's a general reading. The energies could be reversed, so pick whatever resonates and how it resonates with you in your particular situation. But I do feel like one person really wants to be in a relationship, but at the same time they want to think through, like they want to see all aspects of this relationship. How would it go? How would it how would it be in future if it happens? And let's see one more card for the King of Swords here. You're really thinking, if this is you, if this person is you who is holding yourself back, then you are really thinking of this relationship. You really want things to change for positive, for the good, I would say. But you definitely having some sort of conflict regarding this love offer. The reason behind not making that decision could be different for different people. For some of you, it could be just that you you do get to attach to this person when you spend time with them, even though they bring you happiness, even though they mean the world to you. But you still kind of hold pull yourself back, or hold yourself back, because though you think that if I start expressing my feelings and emotions to this person, this person might start taking me for granted. Maybe that is one thing for some of you, that is why you hold yourself back, or the person that you're dealing with holds themselves back. But for others of you, I am picking up the energy of maybe for some of you, let's see, for some of you there might be some sort of financial difference between, like maybe your status difference. For some of you, like maybe you are financially strong, or that person is financially strong. That is why they are thinking through all the possibilities that could be coming through from their parents or your parents. So it's like they are conflicted about that, maybe for some of you. So yeah, that's pretty much it coming up for you for this week. And it's going to be a good week for all of you. But at the same time, I would again suggest you not to overthink about things that are not in, they don't have any it's not reality what you are thinking about. Like you are just presuming, what if what if what if, and that is it. Like there is no reality attached to it. You are just thinking negatively, and questioning yourself. What if this never works out? What if my parents don't accept? What if this person rejects? What if their parents reject? So it's like you are just making up your own stories, which are also negative. So if you really want to make a story, then make it in a positive way. Like maybe they are going to, accept your love offer, and maybe everything is going to work out exactly the same you wanted. So think, even if you presume in a good way, in a positive way, so it shall come to fruition for you in your life and in your reality. So yeah, that's pretty much it coming up for you for this week. If the reading resonates with you, do like, subscribe, and share. And if you're willing to get a personal reading, you can reach out to me for that on my email ID in the description box. Till I do the next reading for you people, take care. Bye bye.